Debbie, I turned the rheostat all the way over so these weren't really fast. They're in the lower speed. It starts at the highest speed.
I just always figured it was the other way around. Thank you for telling me that, because they are too fast at that.
Well,
yes.
At the first speed,
I know.
it's chilly.
I know.
Without them, it gets hot.
Yes, I know. I know.
We have a like that in Western Kansas as to what almost all he has picked up in my in group as to what's too cold.
Yes, yeah, I know. It's hard to get it just perfectly right.
Till Sunday, so it was wonderful spending time with him.
Nice to see you both. Hey, nice to see you both.
Good to be here.
Yes. Come right on over and find a spot, or you can have a spot right there.
Well, we should go over there. What do you want to do?
I think I'll just stay here.
Do you need a...
This is pretty good spot. I don't think we'll be on camera, so. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yes.
See, I was gone the whole week and didn't forget.
So, what part of Western Kansas were you in?
In Ness County.
squat pose?
I've got 4 brothers that live out there.
Oh, yeah, you told me. Did you grow up out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And now they're all single.
Good morning, Miss Karen. How are you? Good, good.
I finally accomplished something this morning. I've been trying to get the Topeka paper ever since last Thursday. I call them every day. And because I gave up on Manhattan, I don't like to read it on the computer. And so I thought, I'm going to try one more time. And I was talking to them, and it was just finishing up, and they delivered it.
Magic. It's magic.
Oh boy, but it's taken about 5 days.
Oh dear. Goodness.
I forgot to
It
bring
does.
my own pillow.
Oh, Peggy, you can use that anytime. Yes. So we will wait just another minute or so here. Okay, everybody needs to have their yoga nest, you know, just accessories. Yes, you're right.
I like that yoga nest.
It is sort of, yeah. You could bring a little blanket. You can, I mean, you can really build your nest when you're learning
That's during the winter.
yoga.
People bring blankets.
Absolutely, a blanket is blankets are even. I remember when I was did some training on restorative yoga, and those people usually say that just covering yourself with a blanket, no matter what the temperature is just soothing and comforting. So just know if you have a little blanket. We hadn't talked about blankets before, but a little light blanket, you could bring it and cover yourself during the relaxation pose. It's very nice. And this room's cool enough, really, that it wouldn't be too warm.
And I appreciate the cooler.
Yeah. No, we were just talking about trying to get it right for everybody, which is always impossible for sure. Challenging and probably impossible. Good morning to everybody. Good morning to all of you who are at home joining us. So everybody just get comfortable now in your seated position that you like to sit in so that you can breathe easily. Always know that it doesn't necessarily have to be with crossed legs. You can extend your legs out just so that you're really, really comfortable. Close your eyes now. So the comfortableness, the ease in which you're sitting helps your breathing. So relaxing your body, right away you'll start to notice that the breath, it's like the breath is just waiting for us to relax a little bit, and then the breath comes in deeper and longer, breathing through the nose now on both inhale and exhale. So as you're sitting there breathing, let your spine really lengthen up. And if you can just bring your chin in just slightly towards the back of your neck and elongates your spine. As you're inhaling, you relax your belly, let the breath come into the belly first, and then rising up and widening out around the area of your heart and lungs. And hopefully also feeling the breath in your back body. So I think I've talked about that real ancient teaching on breathing, which says when you breathe in, breathe with your whole body, and when you breathe out, breathe with your whole body. Completely simple. Good. You can open your eyes, interlace your hands and stretch up, seated mountain pose. And let your right hand come down to the mat and your left arm coming over for seated side stretch. And all the way back up, lifting up again in seated mountain pose. And let your left arm down and right arm coming over. All the way up, lifting up. And now just a gentle twist here. Bring your left hand onto your right knee and your right hand behind your back. And first get some length, lift up, draw your low belly in and then twist around, look over your shoulder. Come back around, lift up. And to the other side, your left knee, your other hand behind you, making sure to lift up to lengthen your spine and then draw your belly in. And back around, reach up. Now undo your fingers and drop your right elbow on top of the left one. For the eagle position on the arms here, bring your elbows out a little bit and up. Your arms could stay just like this. You can also twist just a little bit more so that you could touch your palm. So this is that stretch that is helpful for the upper part of our backs and the top of the shoulders. It's an area that's sort of hard to have a nice stretch. So this is to get at that. Undo that and stretch out. And this time drop your left elbow on the top and same thing, either right here or a little bit more of a twist. And one more time for seated mountain pose. And bring your arms down and your legs going forward now and just move your feet around. You can point and flex. Good, and come to your hands and knees now. With your palms right under your shoulders here for cat or cat stretch. So as you inhale, you're arching your back and lifting your chest. Exhale, round up your back. Relax your head and your neck. And again, same thing. Inhale, arch your back. And exhale, round up your back. This time, bring both feet over to the right and look over your shoulder at your feet. And bring your feet to the other side now. Same thing, this time just look over that left shoulder, look at your feet. Back to hands and knees position, do a cat again. Inhale, lifting the chest, and exhale, rounding up your back. And then into hands and knees position again. You might widen your knees out just a little bit more. So this is that sort of twisted stretch here that really helps the upper part of our backs. So just bring your right arm up, let your gaze follow your hand as you look up, and then bring that arm back down. And same thing now on the left side, raising the left arm up, just look up. You might notice that one side may be easier to do this, one side might be tighter. So one more of those on each side, right arm up, look up at that hand, and bring that arm down. And the same thing on the left side. And bring that arm down and come back into child's pose now and relax. Come back up to hands and knees. Arch your back, lift your chest and look up. And exhale, round up your back and turn your toes under in the back and lift up your hips and come into downward facing dog. And just find a good position for you. You can bend your knees, at least soften them, and let the hips now move backward away from the hands. So your spine gets very long here in down dog. And just step your feet up to your hands and take all the time you need to roll yourself up to standing. Good. We'll do sun salutations now. We're doing 2 full rounds of our sun salutation, and then we do a partial round on the third one. So when we come into the downward facing dog position, we will breathe there and then just bend the knees and come down to sitting instead of coming all the way back up. So palms to your heart now. Just taking a breath there. And lower your arms to your sides and inhale, arms up overhead and palms together. Look up at your hands and stand into your feet. Exhale, fold over in a forward bend, hands anywhere on your legs or touch the ground. Lower your head down. Inhale your head up, flat back and look forward. Exhaling, step each foot back, coming into that hands and knees position of cat. Inhaling, arch your back, lift your chest. And exhale, round up your back and toes under and lift up your hips and come into downward facing dog and breathe here. Step forward to your hands, looking forward with a flat back. And exhale, fold over, forward bend. Now press into your feet, take your time, come all the way up, arms out and up. Look up at your hands and bring your palms to your heart. And again, now inhale, arms up. Exhaling, folding over, forward bend. Inhale your head up, look forward, flat back. And exhale, step each foot back, come into position for cat. Inhaling, arch your back, lift your chest. And exhale, round up your back and turn your toes under and lift up into downward facing dog. And just breathe here and relax. Inhale as you step up to your hands, looking forward. And exhale, fold over. Take your time now, come all the way back up. Arms out and up. Stand into your feet and look up and bring your palms to your heart. So this is the one now that we'll just do part of. So bring your arms up now. Inhale, arms up, looking up. Exhale, fold over, forward bend. Inhale your head up, look forward. Exhale, step each leg back, hands and knees position. Inhaling, arch your back, look up. Exhale, round up your back, turning toes under, lift into downward facing dog. Breathing. Now just bend your knees, come all the way down, turn over onto your hip and just slide your legs around. So bring your legs forward, place your palms down right by your hips. Now press into your hands and sit up tall and reach through your heels. This is stick or staff pose. It's a good way to sort of reposition for some seated poses. So now bring your legs into a wide angle here for this wide angle forward bend. Placing your hands in the middle and making sure to lengthen first and then begin to come forward just to a place that is comfortable for you. You can just sort of walk your hands forward. And then walk your hands back in. Now, keeping your legs in this wide angle, just turn and face your right leg and place one hand on either side of that leg. Lengthen up and then do the same thing here. Just walk your hands forward to a comfortable place. And come all the way up, and now turn to the other leg now and begin to walk your hands forward. All the way back up and bring the soles of your feet together now for seated bound angle pose. So just sort of wiggle up here on the sitting bones so that you're able to sit up really tall and let the knees come down and bring your chin in just a little bit. Now just lightly cross at the ankles here and bring your hands forward in front of you. This is just a simple seated forward bend, obviously with your legs crossed. So just walking forward with your hands. And walk your hands back in. And now come onto your back for the poses that we do on our backs. And if you have a strap handy, you could get that handy. You don't need it immediately, but have it right beside you so you'll be ready for it. So first doing some leg lifting, beginning on the right side. Raise your right leg up, flexing the foot on the way up and pointing on the way down. Left leg, same thing. Raise that leg, flexing and then pointing on the way down. This time we're going to raise both legs now, raising both legs, flexing your feet on the way up and pointing on the way back down. We'll go through that one more time. Right leg first. Raise your right leg, flex your foot, and point your foot on the way back down. Left leg, the same thing. Flexing on the way up, pointing on the way down. And then both legs up, flex your feet, feel your back, and lower the legs down, pointing on the way down. Good. Now take your strap and raise your right foot up in the strap. Reclined hand to foot pose now. So soften this knee a little bit so that you can really feel your back relax. Open this leg out to the right. Left arm goes straight out from your shoulder and look back at your left hand. Bring that leg straight up again. And then just take that foot out of the strap and lower your leg down. You can reach your arms back and stretch from your fingers all the way through your heels. And then bring the left foot up. Soften your knee, relax your back. Open that leg out to the left, right arm out from your shoulder, look back at your right hand. Bring your leg straight back up again. And take that foot out, lower your leg down. You can put your strap down, reach your arms back, stretching fingertips all the way through your heels. And then bring both knees into your chest. And bring both arms out to the sides now. On the next exhale, Just drop both knees over to the right, clear to the floor. And then look back to the left. Bring your knees back up. And this time exhaling the knees to the left, clear to the floor. And then look back to the right. Come back to the center. Just wrap your arms around your knees now and just rock a little bit side to side. And then just roll yourself to the right and press yourself up. And draw your ankles in toward you and roll forward into hands and knees. For cat, inhale, arch your back, lift your chest, look up. And exhale, round up your back. And one more, inhaling, arch your back. Exhale, round up your back, toes under in the back, lift into downward facing dog. And then just step forward to your hands and take your time and just roll yourself up to standing. Good. Mountain pose now. So standing with your feet about hip distance apart, with your toes going straight forward. Now just use your mental attention here to draw a line from your big toes out to the little toe and straight back to your heels. Almost always will bring you into a very good position for standing. The shoulders are on the back. The feet are very grounded. Belly naturally draws in. Good. Now come to the middle of your mat. If you're not already there, I'm going to do the both warrior poses here today. So take a step forward with your right foot. And you might need to adjust, I usually have to adjust the back foot as well, just so that I have a stance that feels steady. Put your hands on your hips and square your hips forward. So this is just a way, it's not part of the pose to do this, but it helps to get your hips and your shoulders in a good position here for this warrior one now. Bend your front knee. And when you feel really stable now, bring both arms up. And your arms could be apart, just like this. You can also join your palms together. So you can look straight forward in Warrior One. You can also look up a little bit. Now keep your legs just as they are and lower your right arm going forward and your left arm going back behind you. So now the hips are no longer squared straight forward. You're in Warrior Two. But you look over your front hand and you want to feel really nice and open through the area of your heart. Good, lower your arms now and step back. And we're going to repeat that on the other side. Stepping, big step forward with the left foot and adjust that back foot any way you need to. Put your hands right on your hips and square forward. Square the shoulders forward and the hips forward and bend that front knee. And bring the arms up overhead when you're ready. Either here or with palms together, looking forward or looking up a little. And now, lower the left arm going forward and the right arm going back. So now your hips have rotated, but you look forward over your front hand. For Warrior Two, and lower your arms and step forward to the top of your mat again for half moon pose. Bring your arms up and side bending now over to the right. And up and to the left. Up one more time on each side, to the right. Up and to the left. And up, and we're going to make our way down for sitting now. So put your hands on your legs, just bend at the waist and get some length in your spine first. Slide your hands down, bend the knees, touch the ground, and come all the way down. Tuck this right foot in and the left leg going back for this simple seated twist here, and placing the left hand on your right knee. Your right hand is behind you. Lengthen up, draw the belly in and twist. Back around, and let's do it on the other side. Left foot tucked in, right leg going back. Right hand on that left knee, your other hand behind you. Get some length first, belly drawing in, twist around. Back around. Come onto your hands and knees now for cat. So inhale, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, round up your back and come into child's pose. So we're going to do baby cobra this morning for our back bending. So from here, from child's pose, just lift your head and slide your hands forward. And for this one, just lower yourself down now all the way and just bring your arms in front of you. Rest your forehead on your folded arms. Now bring your arms so that your arms are coming back and your palms facing down right by the tops of your ribs. And probably the most important part here for this back bend is to rotate these elbows into the body. So don't let your elbows splay out to the sides. Roll them in close. And let's wait for the end of an exhale here. At that point, the belly draws in naturally, and it's easier to lift your head and your chest. Your legs are resting, but your head and your chest are lifted, and you're looking. You can look a little bit forward toward the ground. And this is baby cobra here. Lower back down. Just rest your forehead again on your folded arms in front. Do that just one more time. Reposition your hands now at the top of your ribs with the elbows rotated in, and the legs are very relaxed. Lift your head and your chest. Look down at the ground a few inches in front of you. Breathing. Now, just press into your hands. We're going to just press up to hands and knees position. Press into your hands and just come up to your hands and knees. And come back into child's pose and relax. You might widen your knees out so that you can really feel your low back relax here. Just make your way back up to a seated position here. We're going to do a seated breath meditation that is usually known as the heaven and earth breathing meditation, or sometimes called the earth and sky meditation. So just find a comfortable seated position, either with crossed legs, or you can have your legs out. So this particular breathing meditation is based on a naturally occurring thing that happens with our breathing. At the very end of every exhale, just naturally what happens is the breath pauses. And then if we wait, the new breath comes back in, the inhale. And as the inhale comes up toward the area of your heart and lungs, the same thing happens. There's a natural pause before the breath turns and makes its way back down on the exhale. So this is not the same as breath retention, where the breath is held purposefully. The pause should be very soft. It's easy on the inhale to sort of tighten up right there. So make sure that you soften right there. It's very slight little pause, and then the breath travels back down. And again, there's a pause at the end of the exhale. And if you can be very passive right there and just wait, and the new breath comes right back in. So close your eyes, just enjoy some heaven and earth breathing. Good, we're going to continue to relax now. So just come onto your back, just lay back. You could have your knees bent if that is more comfortable for you, or just stretch your legs out along the ground. And just for a couple of more a few more breaths, just continue that heaven and earth breathing just a few more times, and then we'll just let that go and breathe really easily. So just a few more, pausing at the top of your inhale softly, and pausing again at the end of the exhale, waiting, trusting. New breath comes right back in. You can release that heaven and earth breathing. Just breathe. Relax your body. First, feeling all of the places that your back body touches the ground. The back of your skull, your shoulders, back of the hips and legs, back of your hands, and see if you can soften around all of those places, just sinking back. Soften your face. Just let your eyes rest back so that they're not seeking forward like we normally have to do during the day. And relax your jaw. And you might think for a moment about a place in your body that you never think of to relax. It could be your eyes. It could be your hands or your feet. And see if you can relax a little more in that place. So in the beginning I was talking about the ancient instruction on breathing. When we breathe in, breathe with the whole body. When we breathe out, breathe with the whole body. Well, the same is true in relaxation. We want the whole body to participate in relaxing. And sometimes we leave places out, like our hands or our feet. So see if you can have a sense now of whole body relaxing, letting go. Just starting to breathe a little more deeply now, just to help your body reawaken. Move your fingers and toes. You might stretch in some way that feels good to you. And then just turn to your right side, just curl up on your right side. Take a breath or two right there. And then as you're ready, just slowly come back up to sitting and just bring your palms together to your heart. Thank you all so much for being here. It's a lovely sunny day, so enjoy that. And I will see you soon. Namaste. So welcome. Very welcome. Peggy, lay down just for a minute. I wanted to see something. Remember we were talking about when you bring the leg out to the side, lay back and bring your leg up. Straight up. It doesn't matter. Either one. Now, when you bring this leg out to the side, turn your head and look. Yes. And you did it much better that time. So this ankle, this heel I mean, helps to ground that heel so that it doesn't roll up as much. So do it on the other side. Now raise the leg up. Now as you bring that leg out to the side, look back to the left. Yes. And you're using this leg more. Yes. Yes. It comes up a little bit, but not nearly what it was doing. When I tried to figure out at home what was...
My whole butt's off.
Yes. Yeah, and you don't need to really press hard or anything. It kind of activates on its own. So, anyway, I just wanted to show you that. Yeah. Because what happens when we raise the leg up, but you look back to that arm, you know. So if you turn yes. But extend the leg. Yeah, much better, Peggy. It's not entirely flat, but I don't think it'll ever be. I mean, not because there's something wrong. This hip is going to come up a little bit, but not nearly like it was before. Yeah.
These cords.
Yes, those. Yes, yes, right. Yes, right. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Mm-hmm.
It's all relative, right?
Yeah.
And actually, the other one isn't two yet.
Oh my.
Almost two.
Beth, when do you go?
August 1, and I'll go on probably the whole month.
Yeah, so you just join us. I'll try to remember to say hi to you.
Yes, I will. Yes.
When you're looking from home.
Coming in late. Coming into the open late is a no-no.
It is a yes. Come and just yes. Bye, you all. Have a good day.
Thank you.
You did, Laura?
Gosh.
Thank you, Betty.
So welcome. Hi there. How are you?
You do well. I'm impressed. 3.5 hours a day. And life has never been the same, has it?
Just get this anytime you want, Peggy. Yep.
So that's helping you.
here today for some reason. It's usually, yeah, I don't know how it got that way. It's not, the temperature's not any different than it usually is on the thermostat, but.
Oh, I like your hair like that.
Oh, you do? There's no good hairdo in yoga. And so I've been trying to figure out some way, because I have to be able to lay down. And so when I had those clips in my hair, they were, anyway, this is easier. So, yes. Yes, hi there.
Perfectly
Me and Berga are looking the same. We both have a ponytail.
Even your glasses? Oh, yeah. Purple. That's very nice. Yeah. Trying to. Yeah. It's a every day. I know.
Just sit and I'll go look here in just a minute and see. In general, I think you all are fine over there. Let me see. Raise your arm for me. Looks okay. You might scoot back a tiny bit. I can see the mat, but I couldn't see you. You're fine. Karen, you're fine.
Is that better?
Yep.
Can I go and sit down somewhere?
You can go. Yeah. I would, no, you're fine. A tiny bit this way, I think. Maybe I can sort of see. Oh yeah, you're fine. Right there is fine. Yeah. Good. Thank you all.
I don't even get this through anymore. I don't even know what's going on. I am getting the peak paper as of today, but not.
To make sure this chair doesn't. I have to try the chair, so I do. I don't know. I guess I don't even know that. I put it in here. I don't know if. Oh, it's gone. Yes. Hi. I know. That's right. How are you? Good to see you. Berga, how are you? How are you doing? Yes. Oh, you're right. Oh well. Whatever. Thank you, dear. How are you? Good morning.
We missed you this morning.
I cut grass right before dark last night. There's no way. I went on the craft. I took my shower at 9:15 and I went to bed. I was like, I can't do it.
Hey, TZ.
It's too much.
I don't really like this back here. Actually, I don't like this that way either. You can go. You can go. Somebody's got a spot for you right over there, I think.
Okay. I didn't even see that.
Sort of like people to be able to see me more. This one is better. That would be okay.
Surely not.
I don't know whether one will work here or not. Oh.
It's just he was trying to, she's not doing it. I would like to do the standing. I don't know if anyone's.
Did they stop the Tai Chi? Is Tai Chi still happening? The seated one.
There's not very many of us. I mean, there's just, usually Mary's there, so 3 or 4.
I have a.
It's very small. It's in there.
I know.
And there's lots of tables in there.
Oh, I have a woman in my other chair class that I teach who is interested in that. I've been telling her to come on down and try it. She was a little afraid that maybe there were already 8 people in the group or something, and then
When I signed up way early, when I came down to pay my money and rent, I think she said, well, I think she's only wanting 8 in the class. But there's
never been 8, yeah. So I will let her know, and I think she would be interested. So I'll
certainly expand the room. I mean,
yeah,
long tables set up in there.
Right.
They could be shoved back. And
sure. I'll let her know. Yes, yes, yeah.
I could do it like every morning.
Whoop. Hi there.
Hello there.
Come right in here. You need a chair, probably.
That one's kind of weak. That's kind of weak in the seat.
You know, these need to be taken out somehow if they're weak in the seat.
No, it's okay.
You can use a black one if you'd rather have one with arms. Either one is fine. check that shot one more time.
Forget that they're recording this.
You are just fine right where you are. All right, my friends, we will start here.
You don't
Question?
have a problem with the music? Because the other class can't have that anymore because she used music. What is it called? I can't remember what. I don't know, but what is it when you use the music? I can't think of the word. Anyway, they cut her off. She can't have it televising it to the people at home.
Yeah.
Because she had music.
It was a streaming service that she had, and evidently, that's not allowed because of, I don't know.
Because of the music that was.
But without the music, it was all right?
No, well, they
Banned her. Facebook banned her.
She just didn't show it to people anymore. We could do it and we could have music here, but she couldn't have it.
Oh, no.
So a lot of people are gonna miss out on
So she can't stream it at all from?
it.
Oh, no. Okay. On that bad news, we're going to sit and breathe and try to touch into our happiness. So just get comfortable in your chair now. Just plant your feet so you can really feel your feet touching the ground there. And just so that you are feeling that you can just sort of give your weight over to the chair. You're not trying to hang on or relaxing your body. Finding some deeper breaths now, breathing through the nose on both inhale and exhale. Relax your belly so that on the inhale, the breath fills up in the belly first and rises up around the area of your heart and your lungs, and then all the way back down. And even feeling the breath go down through your legs and your feet and underneath your feet into the ground. Okay, I got it. That's good. Do you want to go over there or? Yeah, I'll bring it. Just hold that for a minute. Okay. Put you back away. Let's grab a seat and I'll make sure that's okay. Perfect. Okay. Let Miss Carrie have a breath or two here while she gets settled. So just a couple more breaths here. Good. You can open your eyes and sit forward in your chair now for seated cat stretch. As you inhale, arch your back a little bit, lift your chest up. Exhale, round up your back. And again, same thing, arching the back and lift your chest. And round up your back as you exhale, and one more like that. And then just widen your feet out and make a big circle. Keep your shoulders, your neck, and your head relaxed. And go back the other way. Good, and sit back in your chair now and interlace your hands as you stretch up into seated mountain pose. And then let your right hand come down to the seat of the chair and the left arm coming across and over. And all the way back up, stretching up. And left hand down and right arm coming over. All the way back up, lifting up. And this time, just a gentle twist now. Bring your left hand onto your right knee, and your right hand is holding the back of your chair. As you lift up and lengthen, draw your belly in and then twist around. And come back around, stretch up. And twisting to the other side now, right hand on your left knee. Making sure to lengthen up through your spine first, draw the belly in and then twist. All of that to protect your back. And come back around. Reach up, last time here in seated mountain pose. And now drop your right elbow on the top of the left one. So you could have your arms just in this position right here. This is the eagle position on the arms, either right here or just twist a little bit more and touch your palms together. Bring the elbows out a little bit and up. So this is a stretch to help the upper part of the back and the top of your shoulders. And now stretch up and then drop the left elbow on the top. Same thing, either right here or a little more. Stretch up and bring your arms down and bring your legs forward now and just move your feet around. And you can point and flex your feet, make circles both ways. Good. Now sit back in your chair for our sun salutations. So bringing your palms to your heart, and we'll do 3 rounds of this sun salutation. And bring your arms down, and then inhale, arms up overhead, palms together, looking up. Exhale, fold over in a forward bend, just to a comfortable place for you. Inhale as you draw your right knee up to your chest, looking up for lunge pose. Exhaling, folding over, forward bend. Inhale, both palms on your knees. Arch your back, look up for cobra pose. Exhale, fold over, forward bend. Inhale, left knee up. And back over. And come all the way up, arms out and up. Looking up and palms to your heart. And keep going, inhale, arms up. Exhaling over. Inhale, right knee up to your chest, looking up. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, palms on your knees as you arch your back for cobra. And back over. Inhale, left knee up for lunge pose on this side. And back over. And come all the way up, arms out and up. And palms to your heart. And last one now, inhale, arms up. Exhaling, folding over. Inhale, right knee up. And back over. And palms on your knees, arch your back. Lift your chest and look up. And back over. And left knee up. And back over. Arms coming all the way out and up. Look at your hands and bring your palms down to your heart. Good. Now, let's do Sage's pose. So sit a little bit forward in your chair and bend this right leg. Plant that foot down and place one hand on each leg. First, sit up tall, and then we're going to slide this left hand down the left leg just to a comfortable place for you. And come all the way up. And this time bend your left knee, plant that foot down, extend your right leg forward, one hand on each leg. First lengthen up through your spine and then slide the right down that leg. And come all the way back up. Good. Bring the soles of your feet together now for seated bound angle. So in this pose, we want to make sure that we're up on the sitting bones rather than back this way. So sitting up tall now, just gently pressing the knees apart. Good, and bring your knees up. Now stay a little forward in your chair and bring both legs forward. So this is the full hands on your legs and sit up tall. And just sliding your hands down just to a comfortable place here. It's really not possible in a chair like this to come clear forward. So just to a comfortable place. And now come all the way back up. Good, you can sit back a little bit and widen your feet out now for the wide angle forward bend, resting your arms on your knees and feeling the low back widen and relax, and just breathe right here, especially breathing into your low back. You also could drop your arms between your knees and come down a little bit further. Now place one palm on each knee and press down into your knees, which will release your low back. You can roll up more easily now, just slowly rolling back up. Good. Pigeon pose now. So bring the right knee up on the left leg. So the other option, if this is just not comfortable for you right now, the other option is just to lightly cross your ankles, and we're going to be stretching and opening this right hip. So if you're in this position, you would just press into that knee so that you feel some opening in that hip, and then we'll do it in a minute on the other side too. So either way is good for this. If you have your ankle up, see if you can find a 90-degree angle in that bottom leg, and then just gently pressing into the knee or the hip if you have your ankles crossed, so that you're stretching and opening this right hip. Bring that knee up, take your foot off. If you're crossing at the ankles, cross the other way now. And otherwise, bring your left ankle up onto the right knee. Gently pressing into the knee. Good. And take that ankle off. Do just a little bit of cat here after that pigeon pose. Sit back and we'll do the knee to the chest. So inhale your arms up overhead. As you exhale, just bring this right knee up towards your chest and lower your forehead toward that knee. Foot back down. Inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale, bring that left knee in, forehead towards your knee. Place the foot back down. One more on each side. Now inhale your arms up. And right knee up. And lower your forehead. Place that foot down. Raise your arms again, inhaling, arms up. And exhale as you bring this left knee up to your chest. Put that foot down. Just do one more cat here. Come up to standing. So now, coming up, we'll be doing the moon and stars sequence first, so if you would rather sit in your chair for that, just remain in your chair will be just fine. Otherwise, let's stand in mountain pose first. So feet are about hip distance apart. Now just with your attention, draw a line from your big toes out to your little toes and back to your heels. Right away, that little drawing that line particularly brings you back to your heels. So there's a direct relationship between the heels and our spine. So when you're back into your heels more, it's easier to lengthen up through your spine, feel nice and tall here. Still able to move the knees a little bit and relax your feet. Now, moon and stars. Inhale, both arms up, palms together, side bending over to the right for half moon pose to the right. And up and to the left and up and step out for 5-pointed star. Really reach through your fingertips and then goddess pose. Turn both feet out and bend your knees and tuck your elbows in with your palms up. Goddess pose and reach through 5-pointed star. And right hand down, left arm coming up for half triangle. And reach through. And left side, left hand down, right arm up. And reach through. And goddess pose. 5-pointed star. Step together, half moon pose to the right. And up. And to the left. Up, and one more time, go through it. 5-pointed star and goddess pose. And 5-pointed star. And half triangle, right hand down, left arm going up. And reach through. And left hand down, right arm up. And 5-pointed star. And goddess pose. 5-pointed star, and step together, half moon pose to the right. And up and to the left. Up, good, and lower your arms. Now, let's do warrior one. So turn so that your left hand is on the chair. Take a step forward with your right foot. So in warrior one, the front knee is going to bend and we're going to sweep our right arm up overhead. So as you inhale now, bend the front knee and sweep your right arm up and look up. Now lower your arm and straighten the knee. And again, inhale, bend your knee and sweep your arm up, look up. Lower your arm and straighten the knee. This time we're going to hold warrior one, bend your knee and sweep your arm up, and relax and breathe here. And lower your arm and straighten the knee, and turn now and place your right hand on the chair. And bend the front knee, sweep your arm up, left arm coming up. Lower your arm and straighten your knee. And again, inhale, straighten or bend your front knee and bring your arm up. Lower your arm and straighten the knee. And this time, hold warrior one and breathe. Bend the knee, sweep your arm up, relax and breathe. And lower that arm and straighten the knee, and come back and have a seat in your chair. Good. Bring both knees over to the side of your chair, to the right side, and use both of your hands now to hold the back of your chair. This is a simple seated twist here. So lengthen up through your spine first, draw your low belly in, and then twist and look over that right shoulder. Come back around, we'll do it on the other side. So left knees over, and then holding the back of the chair, and sit up tall. Belly drawing in, and then twist. Come back around. And sit forward now for chest expansion, just holding the back of the chair. Remember that back bending starts in the feet, really. So really ground your feet, stand into the feet, and then your chest lifts up. The arms are just holding the back of the chair there. And release that. Stay where you are, but place your hands on your low back for camel pose. The same instructions though, start the back bend in your feet, stand into your feet, let your chest lift up, and then just let a natural curve happen where we're just going to relax the head back. And slowly bring your head up and come all the way back up. Keep your hands where they are. We'll just do it one more time now. So feeling your feet, stand into the feet, let your chest really lift up, your heart area open up. Gently and slowly let your head come back. And come all the way back up. And widen out your feet. And come into that wide angle forward bend now after that back bend. Need a forward bending motion after that back bending. Staying right here, or let your arms drop between your knees, either one. And then one palm on each knee, press down into the knees to roll yourself up. And sit back in your chair now. And roll your shoulders to the back. And to the front. Now drop your right ear toward the right shoulder, but keep the shoulders relaxing down. And back up and to the left now, left ear to the left shoulder. And all the way up. Good. Now just turn your head to the right and bend your forehead down a little bit toward the shoulder. And bring your head up. And turning your head to the left and bring your forehead toward that shoulder. All the way back up. Place your palms on your legs and drop your chin towards your chest so that you feel the whole back of your neck relax and open up. For ragdoll pose here, so just loosen the shoulders up. Loosen your head and your neck as if you didn't have any bones at all. Dropping the chin towards your chest and sliding your hands along your legs now. Just come forward to a comfortable place, but keep checking your shoulders, your neck, and your head. Make sure they're very relaxed as you roll down a little bit. Placing your palms on your knees, pressing into your knees, just roll up very, very slowly. When you're all the way back up, just rest your hands in your lap. You can close your eyes. We're going to do a breathing meditation that's usually called the Heaven and Earth breathing meditation, or the Earth and Sky meditation. So this is based on something that happens naturally as we breathe, but we really don't pay much attention to it usually. So at the end of every exhale that we take, there is naturally, if we don't interfere with things, there's a very natural pause that happens right there. It's very soft. It's not the same as holding the breath. And then a new breath comes in. So then at the top of your inhale, right around the area of your heart, there's another pause that happens before the breath makes its turn to go down in the exhale. Same thing, a very soft little pause right there. And then the breath begins to travel down. So in this breathing practice, we want to notice those pauses. And especially at the end of the exhale, we want to trust that that new breath is going to come right back in. So we just wait, and then it arrives. So just pausing both at the top of the inhale and the bottom of your exhale. Just close your eyes, relax your body, and breathing in Heaven and Earth meditation, breathing. Just continuing to relax more now in your chair. Soften your face, your jaw. Making sure that you're not holding yourself up in the chair. Just let go. Feel the support of your chair. Just start to breathe just a little more deeply now. Now just bring your legs forward and move your feet around a little bit. Maybe your wrists around, and stretch up into seated mountain pose. Good, and bring your palms down to your heart now. Let's do a massage first though. Bring your fingertips onto your temples, massaging your temples, and then your jaw, place where we hold a lot of tension, and the base of your skull, and the back of your neck and top of your shoulder. And bring your palms now to your heart. So there's a belief in the teachings of yoga that we don't just practice yoga for ourselves. And I am just absolutely confident, based on what I know with about the people that are with me today, for sure, but all of you, that your yoga practice benefits other people in your life, your family members, grandchildren, friends, all get the benefit of your yoga practice. So thank you for being here. Thank you for practicing, and have a lovely sunny day. Namaste.
Good to see you. You too. You're really doing good. Oh, yeah.